Alright guys, so it is time for us to move forward today, and here we have our G. It is a 3D, kind of a marquee style letter. And what we're going to do is we're going to have some decorations to it. Here we have some construction paper with different colors. So if you have color paper, you are welcome to use different colors and design your piece however you want. All right, so we're going to go ahead and cut this paper. With the strips, you can create some really wonderful designs. Let's start with one simple one. By taking a pencil in one of the strips, you can simply twirl this around the pencil. Nice and tight. And here you have one simple method. And with this you can create a nice twirly piece. Now at this point I would take the pencil out, grab my glue, and I would add just a little tiny bit of glue on the edges there. My tip kind of got a little bit clogged, so I'm going to go ahead and just go straight with this and then glue it down. Count it to 15, and then we're just going to go ahead and set it aside, and we can take another one and continue building. Now this one is going to be a little bit different. We're going to start the same way. This time I'm going to release just a little bit, and it's going to create just a little bit bigger of a circle, as you can see. What I'm going to have you do is simply, you're going to pinch, so where this ends, you're going to pinch one side and create a teardrop. That creates a nice little teardrop. It's a different shape than this. So if you wanted a teardrop, that is how you do a teardrop. You simply crush one side, one area. Right, at this point I'm going to go ahead and add glue. There's all kinds of designs you can create. So we're going to go ahead and crush this down. I'm going to release a little bit, not so much. You can crush one side and then we'll release again, and it gives you these really cool triangle sort of design inside, and I really like those. I sometimes take a tool like a pencil and just kind of encourage the ones inside to kind of undo a little bit more. So these are some simple designs that you can create, and what you do is once you have a bunch of them, you fill in your G with them, depending on the pattern and design that you want to do. The last piece and thing I do is glue them at the bottom, add some glue at the bottom where the paper is flat, and then glue them so that they stay in place and they don't fall out if you ever transfer your letter from one place to another. With all those techniques learned, I want you to know that there are other techniques I want to show you. So one of them is doing a double color. So I'm going to show you guys how to do 2 colors. So for example, I decided to add a little bit of green to mine. So what you want to do is go ahead and take your green, for example, and just simply start it on a shish kebab skewer. So you want to go ahead and start just rolling it on the shish kebab skewer. The shish kebab skewer is going to give you a much tighter center, a much tighter turn. And after you do at least 1 roll around, you might do 2, 3. It'll give you more green in the center. But you can just do it just with 1 if you want to start that way and see how it looks. And then roll your purple right over that area, joining the green. What I like to do sometimes for my different shapes is add a little bit of glue, which will give you also a tighter turn. However, in this case, let's add the glue right about here. So the center will stay tight and the rest will expand a little bit more. Just want to make sure that your layers are right on top of each other if you're going to glue them down. I think they are. So I'm just going to go ahead and glue right alongside here. You don't need a lot of glue, and yes, you can use a glue stick for this. You do not have to use the liquid glue. Just make sure they're straight. They're overlapping in a weird way. Right now is when you want to make sure you catch them and put them nice and straight. They're a little bit off, so I'm going to go ahead and try to fix that now versus later. There we go. That's good right there. And so now I'm going to go ahead and continue rolling. I'm going to go ahead and I think the glue has had enough time to dry. Enough. I'm going to keep it inside. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a little bit of an opening, and then I'm going to go ahead and give it a teardrop shape. Just like that. I'm going to take my glue and glue it right in here. Oh, not yet actually. I'm going to go ahead and this is how it would look if I did it just like that and left it like that. It would just go in here and fulfill that area right there, but I'm going to go ahead and let it twist. I'm just going to let it open up a little bit, and those 2 colors will pop out nicely, and it'll give you that different color. You will see some gaps. You'll see some gaps just like right here and in here. You want to make sure those are filled nice and tightly. You don't want to have gaps. And I want you to go ahead and make sure that you don't have gaps. If you have gaps, it's just like right here. Okay, there's nothing here. You need to make a small one in here. Maybe something like this will fit in there, in that gap. So make another one of these, fit it in here. Make sure there's no big gaps showing around. Maybe that fits better. Then I can make something else for this right here. Here's another small one that will fit perfectly right here. There we go. See, it's all nice coming together. I had another green one that I had done earlier. I'm gonna go ahead and place that maybe right here. And we can let this just simply open nice and slowly, and you have a curly cue. And then we're going to take this the opposite direction. And make the curly cue the other direction. And this is double-sided curly cue. So I can add this, like, for example, right there. I can do yellow and purple. Again, start with your yellow. Because I want the yellow on the inside, I want to start with the yellow. If I wanted the yellow on the outside, I would start with the purple. I can actually do this on here. So I can go ahead and add a little bit of blue. Just a little bit so that those colors can come out. Go ahead and make them in different sizes so you can see something new. So if you make them in different sizes, watch this. So the center will be round, but the edges will be like that. So this is what I call a button. It's just a very tight curved piece. Just like that. And we'll put this one right here.